All right, so this is Dan Gilman,
And Zach Yazrowski of MyGamer.com.
and this week we are playing King's Quest, the new episodes.
2015 version,
Yeah, swanky.
which is a remake of, man, when did the original King's... Did you ever play the originals? The original King Quest?
I was more of a Quest for Glory guy.
But this was, what, late 80s? Maybe I should look this up.
Um, yes, late '80s, early '90s. There was King's Quest, Quest for Glory, Space Quest. Um, there was a couple of them, but
Let's see. King... Yeah, wow.
Where was the last place left to look?
King's Quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quest for the Crown. There's a ton of these. King's Quest 1 was 1990 on Amiga. Well, depends on the system, I guess, but they were all over the place. Apple
yeah.
II. That was probably... oh shit, yeah. For the Apple II was 1984.
Really.
So I think
It was not exactly.
this is kind of a
but it
remake
wasn't
of,
all
you know,
that
the
different.
first game, the first King Quest. Man, that looks like that's a pretty good looking game.
Oh, the first King's Quest?
No, this game that you're playing right now.
Well, I mean, it just came out, so I'd imagine it would be pretty good looking.
Yeah, no, I was not anticipating like this. I don't know. No, this is pretty impressive. I mean, it's an adventure game, but the camera's panning and moving. I mean, these are big environments. I was not. I was anticipating just like still set pieces here. This is good looking here. The early reviews have been very positive.
Yeah. I mean, it's King's Quest. It's
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch.
Let's see here. The kind of this press release thing that I got. It's on PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PC for $10.
but it's like
And
$10 an episode.
yeah, the creative director says the last 2 years of our lives have boiled down to this moment. The time has come to release the first episode of King's Quest, the project that we poured so much love into. King's Quest is my favorite game series of all time, so you can imagine the immense anxiety and pressure I've been feeling since we were working on this. Blah, blah, blah. Grew up with the series. We'd like to thank everybody who helped us along the way, including Sierra for their full support, our talented voice cast, and our families and friends who encouraged us every step of the way.
The bed was very comfortable. This was no time to hide under the covers.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
What's up with all the beds?
The one of the voice actors was
Pile of teeth.
Doc Brown from
Yeah,
Back
the
to-
main voice actor is Doc Brown. You can tell.
This part of the
Yeah.
story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to
Yeah, I've been
tell this
posting
Yes.
news stories and, or I should say, developer diaries on the site because the developers have been, kind of doing like a DVD behind the scenes making of, and they've been posting them up on YouTube, and then I've been linking off to them. But so I've seen a couple of these, and they got a pretty epic voice cast here. I mean, they're not messing around. So this version is the Steam version, if that means anything.
Yeah.
You playing with the 360 controller?
I'm playing with a keyboard and mouse right now. But I can tell this is designed directly around controller, which feels weird for this type of game, though.
Yeah, I mean, normally adventure games, point and click.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm kind of just like walking around and it's like, press space to interact, and it's like, fuck you! I will be halfway across the room and click on that if I feel like it.
How to tame a dragon, breaking the spirit of hideous beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends.
Yeah, so I'm a newcomer to the King's Quest series. I'd never played any growing up.
Books about
It's always one of those games that you hear a lot about. Back when the adventure genre was
New.
common.
Yeah, it's held in really high regard.
So
It is, yeah.
Was booby trapped? What did you do?
well, I use my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I use my cleverness to hide.
Everybody, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, and 6.5 out of 10 so far with this Chapter 1 King's Quest here is what game rankings. Pretty good reviews.
Blinded beast never noticed me.
Yeah.
The dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
I don't know, it's episodic. So many things have tried to do episodic and, like, failed.
What usually how the episodic content goes is they release each game for $10. Then after all the games are released, they're like, okay, now you can buy them all together for one low price. And then, a month or two after that, they're like, okay, now you can buy all the games for a really low price.
Yeah. I don't know.
Unless you need to play them right away, like as soon as they're released, if you can hold out. Usually these games, I mean, look at all the Game of Thrones, the Walking
Well, Telltale
Dead.
is the only one that ever, like, has completed, for the most part, like, any episodic stuff. I mean, like, look at Valve. They didn't even manage to do it.
Oh, right.
Valve didn't, there was, God, what was that other one?
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too. Nero was my old friend.
That other game that was like Half-Life back in the day.
First-person shooter?
Yeah. I've completely forgotten, so it doesn't really matter, though.
Ah, can't be that important then.
Sin's episodes.
Oh, yeah, see, I never even played those.
Well, only one ever came out.
Well, yeah, I never even, bothered with it.
Yeah. I bought it because, Half-Life. It came out like almost exactly the same time that Half-Life did. And that's when like the episodic rush thing was getting like really big.
Even Sonic went episodic. You know, they only came out with what, episode 2?
And that they said like, that's it, it's done.
Right.
We're not doing any more episodes ever again.
Which is probably a good thing.
Well, they concluded it with episode 2, I think.
Yeah,
but they were they were having so many issues with the episode, like just releasing it at that point. And from what I understand, like I've definitely heard from heard of developers that have like you have to have a special arrangement almost with Microsoft to release episodic content, because they don't like having a save file that carries over from one thing to another. There's a couple of things that the achievements, the way that it's, achievements are done, you can only really have 1,000. Yeah. But like with the Xbox One, that's kind of done away, because you can have like as many achievements as you want now per game.
Yeah, you can have those other shit, they don't call them achievements, where it's like like a developer can just make an achievement like that week if they want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget what they're called. If you click on the achievement app, it's like the first thing that like pops up on the left side of the screen.
Oh, like a timed exclusive achievement kind of
thing? Yeah, and they're always like, play Warframe and get, 1,000 kills this week and you get this special thing or whatever.
And it's always like the week of launch.
Yeah, I mean, there's always stuff. There's always stuff going on. Where it's like, do the Xbox fitness routine for each day this week and get this bonus or something. First person shooting with a bow and arrow.
You move it to the fucking side. I wouldn't really call it first person shooting.
Yeah. Still, I was not anticipating that either.
I wouldn't really call that first person. I don't know. Like, it was just like, move the mouse to where the arrow needs to go.
The mirror called out to me.
Did you ever play a lot of adventure games back in the day?
Yeah. I played a bit. Now, I wasn't like huge into adventure games.
Like, what did you play? Like Myst or Monkey Island?
Sam and Max.
Oh, Sam and Max, right? Yeah. Well, that was another series that was brought back. Sam and Max is still. They even made like a compilation on the Wii.
Yeah. There were 2 seasons of Sam and Max games, I think.
Maybe. You would probably. I really.
Yeah, they were both really good. The Strong Bad games were good.
Yeah, I never checked out the Strong Bad games. I did, however, play Monkey Island 1, the XBLA remake, because it was on sale one week, months ago.
I played through that entire thing.
Yeah, I beat that. Because that was one of the games, then like Grim Fandango, where you always hear like, oh, you have to play these games, they're so good, they're so good. And I was like, I really need to play this to see what I was missing. So I finally checked that off the list. And I bought Monkey Island 2, but never played it. I have it just sitting in my queue, downloaded, ready to go, but will I ever play it? Who knows?
I don't know. Tim Schafer's kind of an asshole.
Those games are definitely quirky, that's for sure. So what is going on here? You gotta smush the dragon?
I don't know. I'm distracting it by giving it food.
See, I never played the original, so I wonder if this is, a direct, like this was what you do in the beginning of the game. You got to distract a dragon, with obvious 2D graphics and everything. So I just wonder how much of a different spin this new version is. Because Monkey, like the XBLA Monkey Island version, you can switch back and forth between the old and the new graphics at any time, which was really cool.
Yeah.
You can see how far it's come. I really like that feature.
It you really stop doing that very quickly.
I was always switching back and forth because I always wanted to see. I was actually playing the game more in the old school graphics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know, I just liked it. Run away. Nice. What was that?
I'm playing the game windowed.
Oh, so you clicked off the window?
Yeah, well, and what happens is, like, if you go up too high, your Windows itself is just like, your mouse has left this, so we're just gonna pause this because we don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Okay, I thought it was a...
No, that was a Windows quirk thing. I'm playing the game windowed right now because it's just easier for streaming's sake. It has nothing to do with the game stability or anything. It's easier to stream PC games when they're windowed. Oh, hey, buddy.
Run away.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Hey, what's up, DBZ? I have not played Ride to Hell Retribution.
Neither have I.
I've also heard that game is awful.
I have
Yeah, I have also heard that myself, yes.
Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Okay.
My hands were shaking,
So,
my arms could barely grip the rope. But the last I climbed out.
oh,
And
okay.
headed back
I was like,
to the
what
castle.
exactly is going on? But
Ever
you're
since the
hearing a
magic
story.
mirror
Yeah,
returned its
you're
reflections,
telling your
warned the kingdom of danger,
granddaughter
kept
a
our
story.
family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in undo.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that he returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable...
Yeah, I've heard that game is awful.
savagery had made him out to be. He
Right to
was
hell,
just
retribution.
a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
I was gonna say, hopefully that's not the entire game.
I don't. That better not be.
Yeah, because that's
10, what was it, like 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 20?
22.
It's gotta be more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, for $10. $10, I'm gonna go, what, 2 hours?
Hopefully, if not more.
3 hours?
3+, I'm saying.
I don't know how many episodes they were planning on making, do you? I don't think I
It says
heard
on the
that.
Steam store.
I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before, or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Oh, I'm glad that there's this really long, uninterrupted
Come in,
cutscene.
Gwendolyn.
I was just gonna say, this is
Put those on the nightstand.
What is this, Metal Gear? What's going on here?
Yeah!
Channel said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues.
PlayStation Plus ain't bad. The free games in August. Did you see that?
What did they announce?
You're getting the latest, the Lara Croft and the Temple of Orisis, if I'm saying that right.
Is
That's
that
the
one
top.
that-
That's the twins. That's the
Twin
sequel
stick
to the
one?
twin stick shooter. Yeah. You got Limbo, which is a good game. I mean, I've already played it on XBLA.
I have like 8
Uh,
copies.
yeah,
of
I mean,
Limbo.
Yeah. Stealth Inc. 2. Not sure. I think that's like with those little minion kind of guys. I've never played it, but you got Sound Shapes, which is a Vita game, which is supposed to be one of like the best Vita games. Castle Storm Complete. Castle Storm was free on Xbox One like 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe.
I think I downloaded it and never played it. I only turn on my
Yeah.
Xbox One most of the time to get the free shit.
Yep. And God of War Ascension on PlayStation 3 is free. That's the one God of War that I never played.
Which one's Ascension?
That's the multiplayer God of War.
Oh God!
Let's rest up.
I think it still had a single player component, right? But
But it was still multiplayer.
it was multi. That was the big gimmick.
Yeah.
Back to actually playing something.
Yeah, I'm actually controlling his soul.
I thought this was like, oh, this is another cutscene. I was like, oh wait, no, this has got to be something that he's controlling now.
You can tell by the loud clacking of the buttons.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The first sign of civilization.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
Police Quest, that was another one of the series that they did.
Never played that one either.
No. It was all on like the same engine though.
Yeah, I mean, I was never. I mean, I tried to play Myst before.
I could have sworn the
And man, that might be about it. But the adventure genre just.
I should have been.
I never really got it.
What's the
Like-
worst anime you've ever watched?
Start.
So,
Odin.
catch up with them.
That was the worst anime I ever watched. That was horrible. When the excuse in the anime is, hey, how did you figure out how to,
Play.
defeat these guys? I have a lot of free time! It's like, yeah, no, that's not an excuse or an explanation. It's also, I never fall asleep. Like, I've never fallen asleep when I'm playing a video game.
I have.
Really?
Oh, many times.
Oh, yeah, I just don't do that. Like, and I don't fall asleep, like, if it's my first time watching a movie or something, I won't fall asleep. If I've seen the movie a bunch of times, sometimes I'll fall asleep. Or like if I'm rewatching an anime or like a TV show or something, sometimes I'll pass out. Odin is one of the few instances that I actually fell sound asleep my first time watching it.
But those birds needed a toolbox.
It was funny because like a friend of mine like had recorded it off of Saturday morning anime that's like way back in the day.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Yeah, he recorded it, and I just passed out, and all I remember is like him being like, dude, wake up, it's still on, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, why would I care that this is still on? It's like, I mean, we're watching it though, and it's like, it's not enough of a reason.
Freshly broken.
Rare Replay comes out next week.
Isn't it only like $20?
$30. But I got it from the Microsoft store. So I don't think I'm going to get it on day one. It comes out on the 4th. I think mine will get shipped out on the 4th, so I might not get it until like the 6th or 7th or something. But it's $30, but if you bought it from the Microsoft store, it actually got $10 in Microsoft credit. So it is kind of like $20, yeah,
Right.
if you got the deal. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Hopefully they don't mess it up like the Master Chief Collection.
I have so little faith in them at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I got my doubts.
I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every Virgin is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water.
Oh, here's one for you. What's the worst video game you've ever played?
Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say,
Oh, jeez.
I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel.
Clue Clue Land.
Clue Clue Land.
I fucking hate Clue Clue Land. I fucking hate that game.
You've definitely
Nope.
you've definitely given me some really awful ones to review.
Oh yeah, we played some bad games, for sure. Which isn't never all
Yeah.
these stupid streams, but I just do not. I cannot stand Clue Clue Land.
I'm just trying to remember. English Country Tune. Mainly because it just was pretentious as fuck.
The wheel was very. I would have to find another solution.
I just remember playing that game, and it was like this puzzle game, and for some reason, it was like one of the rare instances that I'm just like, I don't even know how to like talk about this game. So I just like went online, and I'm like, well, what are other like professional people saying about this? Because they were charging like $20 fucking for it, and it was just like so pretentious, and it wasn't that good, and it wasn't hard, and like it was just one gimmicky thing after another, and every review, and there were some major outlets, was just like the shining like, over the top, oh, this is genius, these people, like, this is artwork, like, and I'm just, like, sitting there and I'm like, I want to give this game a 2! And
yeah, you know what? This kind of ties in with the adventure genre, sort of. But you know what games that I really hate are those fucking Laserdisc games. Space Ace, Dragon's Lair. Like, I hate those games. I don't like them. I never did. I think they're impossible.
there are a lot of rote memorization.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's just not fun.
We do a horrible games stream every Friday-ish for MyGamer. And it was... we've played some really bad ones. Hook was really bad. Home Alone was really bad. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York was really bad.
Hooters Road Trip.
Which that was the funny thing about that was, like, they Adam sat there mocking me while we were playing it, and, like, acting like, oh, this is just, you're not good at this game, like, it doesn't look that hard to control. And he picked up the control, and, like, the entire time I'm like, dude, this makes me feel like I'm drunk while I'm playing it. I'm wondering if that's, like, part of the game. Like, you have to be this drunk if you're like, dude, we need to go to Hooters. And, like, we switch controllers. Like, I gave the controller to him for him to give it a try, and he was just like, I can't.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's just like, I can't control this. You have to take it back. I don't even know what's going on. Like, and he was just, like, crashing into everything. Like, he's like, you made it look so easy. I'm like, all you did is mock me about how bad I was. He's like, yeah, but I was worse. So,
there's some bad games out there for sure.
Yeah. Yep, there definitely is.
We probably played half of them.
Yeah, I get a lot of... Especially PC games.
Construction Simulator.
Already, bro. No sense rubbing it in.
Construction, oh god. That game is actually, that stream is infamous, by the way.
It's so bad that it's good.
One of my friends loves that stream just because he's like, dude, you try everything you can. It's like you noticeably try everything you can to be as serious as you can.
And you can't.
For the majority of that stream. And then, like,
give everything a fair shot.
And then all of a sudden it's like, he was like, you can, like, literally just hear, like, halfway through the two of you start to break.
Yeah, and it just gets to a point where it's like, I can't
yeah,
be nice anymore.
And then it was just like...
something else.
Wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Yeah.
Where are you supposed to go now? What is... You're stuck.
He's asking me...
on the other side of that river.
Anything big and round.
I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Oh, you had an axe.
I do have an axe.
I didn't know this.
That listening wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
You're terrible.
I'm pretty impressed with this game.
It's not awful.
The like the sweeping camera angles, like I was not I didn't think it was going to be like this. Like, this is more production values than I thought.
Yeah.
Than I thought it was going to be. The camera, the camera just moves well. Obviously, it has a great voice cast.
No wheels in there.
Yes, I've heard of Ninja Resurrection MD Geist. Wild Cards I'm vaguely familiar with. And I don't know Jungle D. I don't know the other one.
I don't know what that is either.
An overgrown patch. The spiniferous thorn weeds obstruct the path to the water level.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps. Square was eerily quiet.
Well, that's sad that
I'm the only person in Daventry not at the parade.
sad that I instantly just knew I needed to climb the wall and not go to the door.
It looked locked.
Yeah, and it's an adventure
Saw
game, and something.
Yeah,
will
you saw.
climb-
Yeah, you saw the things on the sides. You're like, I should probably need to do this.
What? Too sappy?
I do not know who that anime snob is.
I have nothing to say.
Is it one of the other guys I stream with? Because it sounds like it.
Hello, can I squeeze by you gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Okay, well, there's a wagon wheel right there, but I can't grab that one.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity. Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips. Nothing seemed to be doing that. I thought these potions, herbs, and other magical sundries were best observed from afar. Aha! Something big and round. Hopefully no one would mind if I borrowed this tabletop. I decided to leave some coins for the tabletop. A baker.
This game doesn't seem to have branching paths, does it? Like there's only one way.
It straight up has said that this, like, I left coins for the tabletop. I'm pretty sure I didn't have to do that. I saved the dragon. I didn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure I can grab the bread for the wheel as opposed to the tabletop that I just grabbed. So there is, like, a little bit different branching paths. It seems.
Ah, a shortcut.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen street again?
Oh, I guess not.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
I thought this might do the trick.
What a clever choice! Such craftsmanship, and sturdy, too! Just hope you didn't pay too much. I'd hate for you to spend all your money when you've only just arrived in town, right? You ready, Mr. Fancy Cakes? I know, darling, I know. Silly question, you were born ready. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted
That
rate. Are you interested?
Sounds like half the people I know that watch anime.
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boys, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Faminusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Up, heel, halt, abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. On the case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Would an entrance ticket prove my word?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are exactly like that anime snob.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
You mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I can find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Come at me, bees!
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Distress! Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope, me. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Uh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Yeah, besides being a dick, I don't really know what I'm doing.
I mean, so far we haven't gotten, stuck, which is always a problem with adventure games.
Yeah.
It seems, pretty straightforward. You don't have to do anything like so obscure that you need a fax for or something. That's what I kind of like about this so far.
Yeah.
Another horn and another missing piece.
That anime snob sounds interesting, but it sounds a lot like everyone from like everyone's opinion on 4chan, especially down to the lingo kind of.
Nice. Okay, a little bit of humor.
Just a little, yeah, right?
Over here, buddy.
Oh, you're a dick. Um,
Pardon me.
interesting and not uninteresting, I guess. Why is like every knight in this game a douche?
All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size. I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Hey, what's up?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. They get a tad annoying.
Hey. Just walking across.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Hang on a second.
Again, humor.
Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have...
Gilbert Godfrey?
Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps...
No, that's the dude from The Princess Bride.
Oh,
the inconceivable
yeah.
guy. I don't know his name.
Strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Who is like this horn piece collecto?
Player, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
So we're getting more and more conversation choices.
Yeah.
I'll just pencil in dim-witted. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
My dog says hi, by the way. And, hey, Gandalfins, how's it going, man? Stark was very angry with you because he said that game was awful. Oh, hi, Jenny! Hi! My dog says hello, everyone.
Hey, thanks
You
for
tell that
knocking
bitch we
dog
said
over.
hello too.
Everyone says hello,
The
Jenny.
opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
We'll make it quick. Then buzz off.
We played that... We played prelude for about 4.5 hours. Yeah, it wasn't wonderful.
Is that a Steam game?
Yeah.
No. No last name. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
None of your business, feather boy.
Can I help you, dog? No, she just wants to wag her tail and
Seriously,
look at me.
what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Chaka.
So, where do you hail from?
Chaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Chaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Chaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown of any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about a Chaka?
I'm studying his every move. You should make any
How do you guys always find out about the lesser-known games?
strong and
They're either given to us or we buy them individually.
our alliance.
Yeah, we're just dorks like that. We just keep up on the news and see what's out there. And
I mean, yeah, Zach and I are, I mean, we write for MyGamer.com, so...
yeah, we run that site. It's just us and a couple other guys.
Yeah, so we kind of have to keep up on the news of everything that's coming out and what's out. So that's...
Yeah, I mean, I get a ton of emails every day. Most of them are for like iPhone games and shit. You know, this.
I almost delete those. Like,
oh, I get so many. Yeah, there's no way we can cover all that. I just delete them because I just get so many.
Yeah.
Any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard the rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able
yeah,
to
but aside that, we kind of...
if we're going to oust him,
I mean, yeah, we just...
work together and
We just
exploit
know.
his secrets.
Sound good?
Oh god, there's a bunch of King's Quest games. 6, 7 of them.
Yeah, there's dozens. I mean, they're all on different systems and stuff back in throughout the 80s, basically.
Well, 80s through the 90s.
80s, yeah, well, yeah, it trickled in the 90s, but yeah, started in the 80s.
Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny, we're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry.
I mean, it's just interesting to see Sierra just bring it back. I mean, this series has been dormant now for, shit, how long?
Moving on. What is the
You know,
full
years,
name
and,
of the fastest
you know, to
contestant
bring
in
it
the
back and
competition?
completely reimagine it in a, you know, a modern setting is really no small feat.
Oh, let's see. Sir Ten
But
of
they
himself.
seemed like they did it the right way here. I mean, I said it before, you know, in the stream, I'm pretty
Who or
impressed.
what is the favorite companion
With the
of
graphics, the
strongest
camera
contender?
work, the voice acting is great. We haven't really gotten stuck yet.
This is a King's Quest game as well. It is episodic, so we're still
Yeah,
trying
this
to...
is episode 1.
Yeah.
A Night
I know
to
you
Remember is
like
the
stimulating conversation. conversation.
The full title and knight is with a K,
Okay, let's see here. Tallying.
not as in the opposite of day.
It looks like you got 2 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again. Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Yes, I am.
Let's do
Because
it.
I'm just
Question
going to power through this.
Who is
Let's
the
do
only
it.
knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Off click.
Yep.
Manny.
It happens.
We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
If anybody here is watching the stream and knows anything about the original King's Quest games,
I see.
share it, because I never really played them.
Yeah.
Is the favorite
Neither is
companion
Gilman.
of the
So
I
it'd
played
be-
the Quest for Glory games.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the comparison really between like the old and the new.
By the looks of them. What's my score?
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 2 answers correct.
You are missing the right answers on 3 and 4.
I
Gather
think
some more
so.
fun
It must
facts about
be.
your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
What do you want?
What was your name again? Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. What was your name again? Sir Walrus?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charm, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely. Just, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are.
Apparently,
You're-
King's Quest is super slow.
you're-
Yeah, I can believe it. Those, games in the early 80s.
Every woman's dream?
You got that right. The ladies love, 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 love. Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... Mind. Yes, your name... You're... Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge.
The steel that the guy's wearing looks very... Yeah, I was just going to kind of say it's a really shiny
The
piece.
knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go. Whisper can do it.
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny
Right.
because Whisper loves
Speaking
his
of
own
which...
reflection.
Yeah, I get it.
Because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A chalker.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesta. I'm sure.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You were all here to win a knight position on King
Hooray.
Edward's court.
Yay, I
But
know,
that's
right?
not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper can do it.
All right. So I think this looks like a good enough place as any to stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's yeah, we've been playing this for like an hour or so. We don't want to spoil too much because this is probably only a couple hours long, maybe a few hours long.
Yeah.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll...
So I am Dan Gilman. You can follow me on Twitter at Gilman. I write for MyGamer.com. I fill various roles there at this point. You can also check out my personal website, varms.net. Zach.
And I am Zach. Check out MyGamer.com. Go there now and put it in your favorites. That's where we write a bunch of stuff. I got a couple of good reviews coming very soon, maybe tomorrow and even Friday. I got one article in particular that I'm pretty proud of that's going to go up soon. So check out MyGamer.com. You can follow me on Twitter at ZachGaz, ZACKGAZ. And my personal site is squallsnake.com.
And Jenny says goodbye as well. And thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you all very soon.
Game on.